Hey, screen actors, you're in the right place. This video will help you ace your on-camera auditions, book more gigs, and be that working actor in demand. I'm Louis DeBianco. I'm a successful working actor with 79 on-screen credits. I've also been teaching actors for as long as I've been acting, which is more than 40 years. What I'm going to bring you in this video and in all of the videos on this channel are things that I have learned from my direct experience in the real world, from my own mistakes and from my own triumphs, from the things that I applied that helped my work to grow and become better. The kinds of things that helped me eventually to book a series regular role on a hit comedy series here in Canada for 3 years. And I'm not telling you that to brag. I'm telling that to impress upon you that I'm teaching from my heart and from the things that I know work. Now, if you find that you get value here, by all means subscribe and make sure that you don't miss any video that I'm going to be doing on a regular basis to help you succeed and eventually start to live your dream as an actor. Also, give this video and the channel a thumbs up. That is what YouTube absolutely loves, and then they'll make this video available to more people and more actors will be able to enjoy it and benefit from it. In this video today, I'm going to share with you what I've learned about 3 big on-camera acting mistakes that everyone does, not just beginners. Good actors will make these mistakes too when their confidence begins to shake, when they might be feeling a bit insecure, especially when they're auditioning. These mistakes show up on set, but they certainly show up a lot in your self-tape and in your live auditions. The 3 big mistakes are playing the lines, playing emotions, and not showing up as yourself on camera. Now, what do I mean by not playing the lines? How can playing the lines be a mistake? Well, think of it this way. The lines communicate what you say, but your performance lives in those moments between the lines, when you're not speaking, when you're listening, when you're reacting, when you're pausing, because those moments communicate what you mean. And the camera loves to communicate what you mean. That's where an on-camera performance lives. Now, I'm not just going to talk about this, so it's just a theory. I'm going to actually show you specifically what I mean. I'm going to show you an 11-second clip from a self-tape audition that I shot with a marvelous camera and stage actor and a great friend of mine, Mr. Ron Lee. He has more than 205 on-screen credits, including being a series regular in more than 1 series. Now, in this scene, I'm going to bring the lines up on this screen in a moment. In this scene, you're just going to see him play a couple of lines. Here they are. So how much are we talking about? 3 million. You want me to write off 3 million. Well, let's say the line says $3 million. What's the background to this? Ron is playing a mob boss named Giacomo. I'm reading for him as his consigliere. And what I revealed to him is that a lot of our laundered money that's in a Swiss bank account, it's going to be nailed by the authorities. They're coming close. My solution is, let's get rid of it. Let's just write it off, and then we're in the clear. Giacomo doesn't really like this solution. So, without further ado, here is Ron playing that scene.
How much are we looking at?
3 million.
3 million. You want to write off 3 million?
Were you captivated during those 11 seconds? I believe you were. He is a captivating actor. And I let the scene end without fading it out. On that final moment, when you just see the performance in his eyes. It's a moment when no words are being spoken. It's after he's spoken. And that moment holds our attention. Now, you put together an entire performance of great, clear, strong moments like that, and you've got a winning performance. Imagine just saying those lines without taking any pauses. You get them all right. You remember them. And by the way, I'm not telling you in this video that your lines are not important. I'm saying don't have so much reverence for the lines that you become their slave, where all you're thinking about is, oh my God, I've got to get all my lines right, and you do, but the performance is not interesting. Because if he had just said those words, and he hadn't paused, he hadn't reacted between them, the lines, they'd be, not much to them. As a matter of fact, I deliberately chose a scene with lines that are mundane. I know when I was a younger actor and I used to look at a script and I would become critical of it. I'd say, these lines are just so, they're not inspiring. You know, they're not supposed to be inspiring. They're supposed to provide you with the ability to play your moments as an actor. I was expecting literature. Screen acting is not about literature. It's about a human being. Wow, listen to that outside my studio. Someone blaring their horn. Hi, shut up. The next time you look at any sides you get, no matter how simple, how short, don't ever say, what can I do with this? It's ordinary. The lines are just words on a page. The extraordinary comes from your performance, your ability to play the moments in between the lines. Okay, second big mistake, playing emotions. Well, aren't you supposed to have emotions in a scene? Yes. But here's what a lot of actors, even good ones, will do when they're a bit uncertain. They will play emotions on the nose. There are three big mistakes that we make with emotions. We play them instead of, what should we be playing? Intentions. Your intention in a scene is the thing, the one thing that you want most in the scene. I call an intention a very high stakes want or desire, and that is your GPS. If you focus on playing an intention, then you will have the confidence, the relaxation to allow emotions to happen, to come to you. So here are the 3 ways that actors make the emotion mistake. They play the emotions really hard and on the nose. They chase the emotions. They try to force a feeling into a line when they're not feeling it, instead of just relaxing and either allowing an emotion to come to them or not. The moment can still be great if you're poised and relaxed. And the third one is to telegraph their emotions, which is to make sure that you hit your emotional lines with such intensity that the audience can't miss them. They amount to cookie cutter acting. I'm going to show you a scene that I did that I'm quite proud of from a series it was a mob series that was shot in Montreal in French. I played a New York mobster. All of my lines are in English and sometimes in Italian, so you will see subtitles on the screen for the French viewers. My character was a mob boss from New York named Carlo Lombardo. I had come up to do business and to put the Montreal mob in its place. It was a wonderful experience. It was a recurring character. I think I did about 10 episodes of it. And once again, I'm going to show you a very short clip. I think it's about 14 seconds long. And it's a very, very small exchange that I have with one character. Her name is Gabriella. She's one of the leads in the show. She is the daughter of a Montreal mob boss. And in this scene, I chose to play an intention. My intention was to shake her up and get her to reveal the truth about the money that she has stolen from me. So, my actual words are, you see, your father had a lot of money that belonged to me. And I think you're the one who has it. And if you don't, you're going to tell me what the fuck you did with it. Now, those words, if you just see them on the page, one of the first wrong choices to make is to, well, see that the actor or the character is angry. And then, if you're not playing an intention, you're just playing emotions, you could hammer the scene to death and try to show us just how angry you are. And it might come out like this. You see, your father had a lot of money that belongs to me. And I think you're the one who has it. And if you don't, you're going to tell me what the fuck you did with it. You know, it's not that it's not believable, but it's exaggerated. And a lot of actors will fall into that trap or do a variation on what I just showed you. I'm showing you this stuff because I made all of these mistakes in the early stages of my career. I fell on my face. I got to look at what I had done when it hit the screen and wince. And I want to be able to help you avoid that experience. So in this scene, when I was playing the intention, not the emotions, I asked myself, how will I get her? What's my best chance for getting her to open up, reveal to me the truth about what she's done? It's to remain cool, calm, and collected so that she sees that I know the truth, and then rattle her so that she opens up. Let's take a look at this short clip. You see, your father had a lot of money that belonged to me, but I can't find it. And I think that you're the one who has it. And if you don't, you're going to tell me what the fuck you did with it. The actress is, I think she's Bridget Paquette. What a wonderful actress. And she reminds me of a French Uma Thurman. That whole experience on Omerta was just incredibly great. Had a wonderful time. But if you like the scene, I think you'll agree that you probably felt my anger, my mistrust, but I didn't fall into the trap of pushing it. And it was my intention that saved me. Examine your work. As a matter of fact, now that we're self-taping a lot, you have an opportunity to practice this stuff, even when you're not doing an actual audition. Practice it, overdo it. Just say, take a scene and just do the lines without pausing. To be line perfect. But then, do it again and allow yourself the freedom to play, to pause when it's appropriate, when you feel instinctively that it's right. Play the two versions back. I think you'll be stunned at what you see. Your acting can go from good to great with just this small exercise. Okay, the final mistake is not showing up as yourself on camera. Now, how do you know that you're not showing up as yourself? People say, be yourself, be yourself. And isn't it frustrating? You go, what does that mean? I think I'm myself. Here's how to know if you're not. You check in with what is on your mind when you are in front of the camera, especially in an audition. Are you thinking about the casting director? Are you thinking about, I hope they like me? I hope I make the right choice, wondering what it is that they really want to see? Because if you're thinking anything like that, or if you're thinking about some life experience that you had 5 years ago to bring an emotion that belongs in the scene to the scene, you're not in the moment. If you're thinking about a long backstory that you wrote about the character that you think is going to help you to be more real, you're not in the moment. Anything that takes you out of the present, just being there, relaxed, open, ready to receive, and then discovering what you're going to say and do. Once you've defined your intention, you don't think about it. The whole point is, if you are at all in your head, you're not being yourself on camera. And you're not having fun. You are actually being a slave. You will make safe choices because you don't want them to dislike you. And the answer to the question, what is it that they really want to see, is always the same, no matter what you're auditioning for. What they want to see, the producers, the director, and the casting director, is a confident, relaxed actor. Confidence and relaxation alone make you present. And when you're present, the camera falls in love with you. And if you're in your head and you're a slave to the scene, to the lines, to playing emotions, then you are not playing. And this, at the end of the day, is playing. Playing by allowing yourself to jump into the unknown, do your preparation, know what you're doing, and then forget about it. Forget about it. Just be there and respond, react. You might even surprise yourself with a reaction that's real, that you didn't even expect. Furthermore, When you make choices like that, instinctively, instead of intellectually, many times you will make a choice that will catch the viewers off guard, and the result will be, wow, we never thought of that for the character. How wonderful. This actor brought something unique. Let's hire him or her. Practice this. Let me know what you're getting from this in the comments below. And, by the way, if you really enjoyed not only Ron's performance before, but the quality of the image on the screen and certainly the quality of his sound, we shot that in my studio and we self-taped that for him. I've created a course called Self-Taping Mastery, and if you were to enroll in that course, you would get to see Ron play that whole scene 7 different ways. And you're going to be stunned because you're going to go, wow, they all work. So what's the right choice? They're all the right choices because they're bold and they're confident. I'm putting a link below to the website where you can learn about the course. Listen, please look at the free introductory videos to find out if the course feels right for you. Because if it isn't, don't take it. But at least discover what I'm offering you there. And once again, remember to subscribe and to give the video and the channel a thumbs up. Until the next video, always feel it, say it, mean it, book it.